I had a request come in and I thought I'd take a look at it because it was quite an interesting one. And that is to set up a FAMP stack inside a FreeBSD jail. This does require you having a host set up, and I'm going to assume you've already done that. Let's get into it. So, like I said, I'm going to assume you've got your host set up. I have. And we're going to create, there's more than one way to create a jail. But the really important thing is the jail configuration file, and we'll take a look at that. I'm going to concentrate on keeping my jail to the same version of as what the host is. To me, that's important. It might not be to you. You might want to use a specific version, but that's what I'm going to do. So to do that, I'm going to do it by creating the jail from the source. This does require you having recently done a build world, and that build world is installed on the host, and we'll use the same build world because we're just going to do an install world essentially. So let's jump into the terminal. I've got it open and we're going to go into our source. So use our source, and here it all is. Look, so we've got our build world that's been done, and it is literally just make build world. I'm not going to do it because it will take ages, dependent on hardware of course, but on mine it will take a while. It takes a few hours, so I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is do a make install world, and then where I've got the jail, I've set up user home jails. And I've got one called MX2, that was one for testing. So let's make a directory here. Let's call it FAMP for now. That'll do. Go back to our user source, and here goes the magic. So make install world dest dir equals. Now you can set this up as an environment variable, but I'm not going to. Yep, user home jails, and then the name of the jail, and in this case we're calling it FAMP, and we'll let it go on with that. That will take a few minutes just to install that. Make sure you got coffee or tea if you're a tea drinker. I'm not. I might be British, but I'm not a tea drinker. That's not annoying, is it? All right. Okay. You want to play that game? That's fine by me. Let's get rid of what we've just done there. All right. All right. We'll do it the other way then. So we'll do it the other way. We'll do it using bsdinstall. Now, as I said before, this will create a jail, but it won't be the same version as what the host is running, which is slightly annoying. So we'll do it this way. So what this is doing is creating the jail using the FreeBSD installer. Actually, we won't bother with those. We don't need those. Okay. So again, depending on your hardware, depends on the speed of this. We want SSH in there. You don't really want dump dev. Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? Preferred shell, whichever one you want. Yeah. No. That's okay. No. Rightio. So, let's go into our FAMP, and there we go. There is the jail. Still only that one. So let's now set up the jail configuration. Now I've already got one. So let's go etc jail.conf, and there you'll see that I've got one ready to go. So let's create a new jail configuration, and we've called it FAMP. So let's go up here and name it FAMP. So FAMP. Now, little note about IP addresses and interfaces. I'm using one that is dedicated for jails. I would suggest you do that too. What I will do is actually shut down the other one so that it is exclusively using that NIC. I would suggest one NIC per, or an interface alias per whichever you prefer. FAMP we called it, didn't we? There we go. And allow raw sockets and exec clean. Always important, I think. So let's edit our rc.conf and let's stop my jail. And let's start the FAMP jail. So there we go. That should be started. And there it is. So that JID 208, of course it is. So that jail is now running. That's configured and that's set up. How do we get into that jail? Well, for initial configuration, we're going to use jexec. The jail number, and then whichever shell you want. There we go. Let's find out what version it is. It is running on the same version, but I'll guarantee you it is not the same checkout as the host. Anyway, let's check that it's all working. There we go. We can ping. That's a good start. So let's see if we can package add, shall we? Now, what we're going to install is package install. Let's go Pico Alpine, because I do like Alpine as my text editor. We're going to go Apache 2.4. We'll go, instead of using MySQL, I'm going to use MariaDB because that seems to be rapidly becoming the default version of MySQL. So we'll go MariaDB 10.11 server, MariaDB 10.11 client. So that's Apache, MySQL, and we want PHP. So we'll go, and what's the default these days? Is it 8.4, isn't it? It might be 8.3 actually. Not actually sure at the moment. Default versions, let's find PHP. It's 8.3. So we'll stick with that. So we'll go with 8.3. Let's get you out of the way. PHP 8.3, PHP 8.3, mod PHP 8.3. It's been a while since I've done this, as you can tell. And then we'll go PHP 8.3 extensions. Yes, please. Well, now that's interesting, isn't it? Why is it 13? Oh, of course not. Why is it doing that then? That's interesting. How strange. Oh, I know why. Let's do something else first. What's it called? Is it in here? Where are you? Don't understand why it's trying to get it from that though. How strange. I keep doing that. I haven't got it installed, have I? I'll tell you what I will do actually. I do know what I can do. I can cheat, can't I? Let's go to user local etc. There is no etc yet. That's very strange how it's doing that. I've never seen that before. Okay. All right, let's do our original command, shall we? We've got Pico Alpine, so we can take that out. And that wants to install 50 packages. So there's our mod PHP, all our PHP extensions, and a few other bits. Apache 2.4. Good stuff. So that error's gone away now. So there we go. That's everything installed. So let's enable Apache 2.4 and let's start it. Ooh. No idea what it's talking about. So let's go into Apache 2.4 and take a look at the httpd.conf. Let's take that out for now. And that. Okay. Let's try again. That's fine, because we haven't set anything in it yet. So if I go to my other terminal, so this is from the host itself, 13. There we go. If I look at that, it works. That's the default Apache web page. So that's good. So it is serving up stuff across the network. That's brilliant. So we're in there. Let's have a look at the httpd.conf server root. Let's look for the host name. There it is. So let's give it a fully qualified domain name and restart it. There we go. That started much better, didn't it? Okay. So let's find out what's going on with mod PHP. Right. Let's find PHP. Let's try loading it again. Undefined symbol. POSIX spawn file actions. All right. Okay. So the other way to do that is by installing it from the ports. I think we'll do that. So package install git, and we'll check out the FreeBSD ports collection. There is no such directory yet, so make the port, user ports, that's what we want. And let's check out the ports. This will take a couple of minutes. No idea what's going on there. So let me just state that it is not a great idea to mix packages and ports. It shouldn't give you any problems, but it's not a great idea. However, sometimes you have to if the options in the packages are not what you want and you want custom options. It's the only way to do it, unless you've got your own package builder set up. I haven't. Well, I have, but not on this jail, and I'm not going to. So we're just going to get the ports. Like I said, it will take a couple of minutes. I wonder if I can SSH into it now. Ah, no, wait. SSH root at 192.168.50.13. Let's see what happens. Yeah, you know why, didn't you? Didn't restart SSH. That's better. So there we go. We've now got SSH set up. Excellent stuff. Okay, nearly there, halfway. Things rarely go as you want them. Right, user ports. Lang. There we go. So let's go into PHP 8.3. Yeah, that's true. They don't. Why is that? All right. So let's try updating that jail and see if we can get that sorted. Major OS version upgrade detected. Running package bootstrap F recommended. Source component not installed. Skipped. Well, no, that's interesting. I don't know what's happened here. This is kind of taken a bit of a diversion. That's annoying. I might have to redo this one. See, this is why I like doing it from source. I'm going to come back tomorrow after I've rebuilt my world and see what happens. What has happened here? Let's start. Oh. Let's start a build world, shall we? Actually, let's completely update it. So git pull I'm wondering if I should do it without the DNO clean. I think I will. Yeah, this will take longer, but I think it's worth doing. Yeah. All right. There'll be a part 2 to this. That's not annoying. Oh well. I'll see you in the next part. Take care. What the smeg is going on? Seriously, how does that even happen?